guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So on today's video, I thought I'd talk about how to breed peacock cichlids. Somebody asked me this question today and I thought why not make a video on it instead of just answering him specifically. I always did say that I was going to do a series on how to breed the type of fish that I have, so I guess this will be the next one in the series. I've chosen my marble peacocks in the background simply because even though they are a hybrid peacock, they are my favourite. I've got the Wonder down there, they don't have a light on them. I've also got the Code Blue over there, but it's too awkward to try and film down there. And I actually sold my Benga for those of you who don't know. But anyway, let's talk about breeding them. Alright, so step one for breeding peacocks is have a tank with water in it. And then you put the fish in the water. Nope, that's not the next step. The next step is filtration. You want good filtration. Obviously, the cleaner the tank is, the happier the fish are. Although I will say, clean tank isn't a necessity for breeding. Unfortunately, I have seen some really neglected fish breed, but it is much better for the longevity of breeding the fish to have a cleaner tank. Limestone definitely recommended in the tank. Peacocks like hard water, so limestone definitely keeps the alkalinity up. Realistically, should really have more limestone than that in there, but the fact is when I try to catch the girls to strip them, less limestone is kind of a balancing act. If they fight more, great to create more hiding spots, but in my case they don't fight at all, so the limestone is just decorative really. And they've got like a tunnel behind the filter in that. Obviously my filter is a bit of a unique situation. They do have plenty of space to hide. And they also hide up in the top corner. Where's my finger? There. There. Along that pipe, they hide behind there if necessary. Alright, so feeding. I don't have a tub within reach, but feeding a quality food is definitely very important when it comes to breeding. I have actually noticed the difference. This breeding group in particular, I swapped to extreme aquatic fish foods and my breeding increased by a good 30 to 50%. I was amazed by the increase by swapping the food. I'm not going to name the food that I was using before that because they are still a good food. I'm standing on a ladder, guys, up at the top tank, and it's actually quite hot up here. It's close to 30 degrees Celsius. It's crazy how hot it is at the top of a fish room. Alright, so what's next? We've fed the fish. Now, ratios. I generally try to get 1 to 2 males per 4 to 6 females. That's definitely a broad spectrum. I've had success with 2 females, 6 males, and the other way around. Basically whatever works. Heavy male can be bad, but it can also be good because the males fight each other and they actually leave the female alone. So everybody says to pull males out, but sometimes it's actually better to leave them all in there. But sometimes it doesn't work. If a group isn't breeding, changing the ratio up is definitely one of the key ways to get them breeding. So basically, I'm not going to go into stripping in this video. I've done plenty of videos on stripping. If you want to go back and look at videos on that, there's plenty showing how I do it. So basically, this is just how to get the mouthfuls, if that makes sense. I don't recommend leaving the females in the tank full term. I do recommend stripping simply because otherwise the females go 30 days without eating, and if they get pregnant like twice in a row, the males can actually kill them because they can't become so malnourished. Oh, I need to change my feeding position, guys. Let's visit here. Who have we got here? I can't even remember. Oh, we've got electric yellows. Let's say hi to electric yellows while we talk about peacocks. My electric yellows are very skittish. The group is quite small. I am trying to make it bigger, so hopefully they're less skittish. Alright, so that would lead me to another point. We've said ratio. What about numbers? Alright, so keeping them in groups of over 10 fish definitely helps because you get less aggression, less chance of them killing each other, and all that sort of jazz. Temperature, I keep my peacocks, the bottom tanks are 24 degrees Celsius, the top tanks are 29 degrees Celsius. I really find no difference at all in temperature. The only thing I will say is consistency is key. Oh, let's swap back to the other foot. It's getting pretty sore. Alright, so now we've got our temperature set. I will say one thing, if you come to a last resort and you maybe, I wouldn't do this if you're completely inexperienced, but you can use the temperature swing to get them breeding. Basically what it imitates is like rain in the wild, and you dump cold water in. So say the tank's 26 degrees, you drop it down to like 23 via tap water. I wouldn't go much more than 3 degrees because it can bring on white spot. Because white spot is actually a disease that can be in your tank without, it's basically in the water column, and any more than 4 degrees swing can actually cause white spot. So I definitely recommend keeping it within 3 degrees. And if that doesn't work, absolute last resort, please don't do this unless you really know what you're doing, and you've got a test kit. Basically, don't do a water change for 3 weeks. Now, you have to have a big tank to do this. Don't suggest doing it on like a 50-litre tank with 10 fish in it. Keep an eye on your nitrates. If they go over 120 ppm, do a water change, but basically 3 weeks without a water change, and then do an 80% water change. Try get some temperature matched water. Like I said, try keep it within that 3 degrees. But some fish, that's the only way I've been able to get them to breed. But once that you do it once and they get breeding, sometimes that's all they need is one time and then they're on. I don't know if you guys have got a keen eye for the fish, but if you can actually see, there's a few mouthfuls in there right now. So this group breeds prolifically. What else, guys? What else? What other points do we have to make? I'm going to get down. I've had enough of being on that step. So I think that's about it, guys. I'm sure I've missed some points. Water changes. So besides that one time that you're only doing a water change once every 3 weeks, once a week, 40 to 50%, that's what I would recommend. Obviously, filtration is a whole nother ball game. If you want to learn more about filtration, watch some of my older videos or drop a comment. Maybe I'll do a new video on filtration. I really want to, I'm going to do a video on filtration because I really want to dumb it down and simplify it and explain to you guys how simple filtration is. I've got all sorts of filters in my tank. Like, look at that pipe along the back there. That's actually a filter. That's not just a random pipe in the tank. Anyone who's new to the channel won't know what that is, but if you are an old faithful, you'll actually have seen the breakdown of that filter. I probably won't do another breakdown of that filter, I've done it before, but I will do a principle of filtration. I kind of want to do it a bit different to other YouTubers. I notice a lot of YouTubers try to push a product that they're sponsored by and all that sort of thing, but sorry Kareem Pet Central, I know you are my sponsor, but I'm going to show you the cheapest way to filter a tank. No, I'm only joking. I know Ryan at Kareem. The good thing about him is he is real easygoing. I'll push all these products I'll push all these products because I've agreed with everything that's on his website. He's literally we've gone through it together and I helped build the product list, which is awesome. But as far as filter media, I will show you some hacks that don't involve fish shops. But yeah, now we're just rambling, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. What do you reckon? Hey guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos of this style, let me know. I know it's outside of my usual vlog style, but I want to keep a balance. I want to talk about my fish more. Basically, all my vlogs the last 6 months have been build videos and what I'm up to. I just realized today that you guys haven't seen my Africans for ages. As far as you guys actually, some of you might actually think this is a flower horn channel, like completely flower horns. For anybody who thinks that, my room is actually 90% Africans, 10% flower horns. To put that in perspective. But anyway guys, did I already say it? I'll say it again. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.